Introducing the Crusader Industries Achilles, otherwise known as Starbomber. No, this gal is not just an A2 as some people have been speculating, it's something more. Rather, something less. This smaller vessel is yet another Crusader-sponsored platform for bombing runs in a smaller form factor, sporting smaller weapon.
That's kind of cool. You know what? I love Crusader. I have to agree with Sear, my friend Sear. Crusader is Sear's favorite ship manufacturer. And I have to, man, I love Drake. I do love Drake, but Crusader, the look of Crusader, like Crusader ships look so fucking cool to me. They look so cool.
Weaponry to boot. Compared to the
Drake
A2's
best,
heavy
obviously,
arms,
Angel,
which include
obviously.
2 size 4s, 2 size 5s, 3 size 3 turrets, and 2 size 4 turrets. The Achilles is all size 3 bare lasers guaranteed to pew your target the smithereens. 11 to be exact. Now, unfortunately, these files do not include anything in terms of actual loadouts, so detailed component slot deets, as well as the sizes of what you probably want to actually know for something called the Starbomber, the bombs, are unable to be found. This is due to the fact that this ship is likely set up for a concept sale, rather than any sort of active development. This thing stinks of just being an in-game model being shown for sale at Invictus, seeing that not a single thing is set up in terms of this thing being flyable. Hell, the loadout that I just told you about is glued onto the model itself. They're not hard points, but the weapons themselves being attached to the model. While I have no visuals, I can talk about the fact that this model takes a lot of assets from the Star Runner. While I can't confirm if it looks one-to-one with the Runner, as we don't have visuals to go off of.
I don't want another Star Runner looking ship. Can I just say that? I feel like I don't want another Star Runner looking ship. I will be very disappointed if it has the Star Runner look. I mean, MSR has its uses. It has its own feel, its own type of jive to it. But like, I do not want the Achilles Starbomber to look anything like the MSR. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would want this to be kind of completely different. You know, Crusader has like a really sleek kind of vibe to it, you know, like, and sometimes it looks mishmashed a little bit. I wouldn't mind if like the Starbomber had like a kind of like, what do I want to say? Even like a Scythe vibe to it, but like more Terran looking. You know what I mean? Like if it had like a Scythe vibe, but was Terran. Like, you know, you took away all the Vandal looks, but you made it like more Terran, and it was like one side was bigger than the other kind of thing. And then like, you know, it had some, you know, awesome ass like animations for bombs like basically coming out of the motherfucker. Then I'd be happy with that. I feel like that would be good.
Bits and pieces such as the landing gear and the left and right rear thrusters.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Boozer.
while it's a bit obvious to say, this thing has 2 wings, which, while it doesn't seem like anything too important to mention, it puts more of a doubt on being some sort of avant-garde design that some of the more recent Crusader ships, the Ares, have been leaning towards, where they'd be defined a bit differently in the files than just having 2 wings. And unfortunately, that's about it. The ship is clearly here in prep for the implementation of a concept asset rather than any sort of straight-to-flyable surprise. But luckily, as it's a military ship, being a bomber, and we're heading into a military event, we should be seeing this baby in our digital hangars sooner than people may expect. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this extra episode despite it being a bit short. I was given a bit of short notice to hop on the story. It's been lingering in the files since about 3.12, so it never came out until just recently, because my more thorough searches I started after 3.12.1. What do y'all think about the Achilles? You gonna buy one day one? Or perhaps on day 125 when the thing is actually playable rather than some concept model it currently is. The avocado stream is still planned for Saturday, so don't worry about that.
All right. Well, so interestingly enough, what would be funny about the Achilles is if they put like the heel into it and put like an area where if you hit it, no matter what, it would just blow up. So be careful. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So that was kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I think there needs to be much more in the terms of design when it comes to like air and ground units that are going to focus on air to ground battles, ground to air battles. I think there needs to be a lot more focus on that. I think there needs to be a lot more focus on like what we were seeing with outposts and land. And I think they get closer to that type of vibe, and they're going to have player retention like you can't believe when you feel like you can own something. What's up, Execute? By the way, I'm going to appear on Info Runners next. Well, I will be with them Wednesday. I'm not sure when the show is going to drop, but I'm going to be with Execute. And I think, what was the name of the other dude? Drink Gamers with Drinking Problems. Wasn't that his name? I think so. So we're trying to schedule something next week, and that'll appear on Info Runner. So I'm really looking forward to like hanging out with my best friend on the internet there, Execute, and hopefully I can hang out with Erad too. Also my best friend on the internet. I know he gets upset if I were to say that Execute, he would get really upset. But both you guys are my best friends on the internet. Drinkers with gaming problems. Is that what it is? Yeah. I like that dude.